The website that I referred, I got several instant messages during the break. What was it? It was illegaltobehuman.com. And I think I still have my caller on the line. I hope so, because he's a real patriot, and he's somebody that I trust, and I know he's got my back. I wish we lived in the same freaking neighborhood, because the two of us could sit down with a beer and just rant and rave all day long. You can check out his terrific website, folks. It's called bluebattleflag.com. If you're going to go either place, man, go to that one, bluebattleflag.com. I also have a link over at my blog about it. It's the most recent post. And let's see if he's on the line. Robert, are you there?
I sure am here, John. What's going on?
Hey, dude, man, I've been cutting loose. How in the world are you doing? I saw the pictures of your preparations on your garden.
Oh yeah, man, I'm having a time with that. I've had a little trouble getting time to get it done, but I'm making sure I do it when I do have the time. I went and rented the tiller and tilled it up the other day, because we had a big storm blow in and the ground was nice and soggy and wet, and I thought, you know what? I better get off my hind end and get this done. So I went down and rented the tiller and came back. I had it done in an hour.
Wow, that's a nice garden there. What about that dog? I kind of mentioned to you in the email response. That's a good looking dog. Is he yours?
Yeah, that's my dog. It's a Weimaraner.
Ah, is that like a bird dog?
Yeah, they are bird dogs. That is
awesome.
Correct.
Yeah,
he likes to take the deer off for me.
I bet he does. Guys, so, hey, would you tell the listeners about your radio show, when it is, where it is, and, what you do on your show?
Okay, my show is called The Battle Flag. I do it every Tuesday. I generally have Tuesdays off unless I post any other indication if there's any problems or I have to reschedule or whatnot, but I do it usually about 9 or 10 in the morning. I always post it on my blog or my website. You can go there. It's bluebattleflag.com or thefightofyourlife.blogspot.com. And I generally try to get guests on the show because it makes for a better show. You don't have to listen to me give you a bunch of dead air and rant and rave about what I want to talk about. But, I'm probably going to ask you to come back on here real soon there, Big John.
Yeah.
Does that sound like some fun to you?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'd love to, and get you on this show sometime again. Hey, so what do you think of this health care bill?
Well, it's control of your bank account. It's going to be gun control. It's going to be a nice shiny Nazi chip, as Big John's been warning you about for a long time. I think that's where it's going.
Yeah, I do too. Hey, man, would you say your blog one more time? Because I know that thing is growing like crazy. You get like over 1,000 hits a day on it. Sometimes you get a lot more than that. What's the name of the blog again?
It's thefightofyourlife.blogspot.com. And I usually, post quite regularly there. Just sometimes I'll sit down and write a piece. I mean, I write about all kinds of different stuff. I might write about, combat gear one day or whatever. But lately I've been doing some research on some Soviet deception and stuff like that. So I've posted some stuff on that. And, of course, I get a lot of flack like, I don't know, I don't understand any of this stuff. But, I mean, I have all kinds of different things that I read. So if I'm reading something particular and I'm like, yeah, I can see this happening right now, I'll write a blog about it. But, yeah, I mean, I do pretty much everything I can. I'm pretty much a nobody from nowhere, and I can do a radio show, a blog, and a website. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there could get off their hind end and do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, have you got anything else for us?
Yeah, I wanted to say I was listening to your rant and rave after I just got home and got you linked up there about people trying to get a refund out of you. Well, I bartered with Big John, and we didn't use any money at all. I just gave him a straight-up offer, and he bartered with me like a gentleman would, and it didn't require any of those beast bills that y'all want so bad that you got to claim a refund from Big John because you want him to raise your kids and fight your enemies for you.
There you go. Yeah, man. Hey, you ought to put some of your artwork up on your website, man. I was kind of surprised that you haven't had it up there.
You know what? I'm surprised you said that. I was thinking about that yesterday, I think it was. I was like, man, maybe I should put it up on there or something. But yeah, how's your artwork that I sent you?
Oh man, it's awesome. I got one piece here in the office. The other one is on the bedroom wall by the light switch. Oh yeah, I framed them, matted them, everything, man. I really did. I really appreciate them, and I thought they were awesome. Matter of fact, that one that had some kind of scroll work with your cross, man. I tried to have a guy pinstripe that on my car. Had 39 Buick that we rebuilt, but
really?
He couldn't. Yeah, he couldn't do it. So I said, well, there you go. Should have had Robert come up here and pinstripe for you. But yeah, it was great artwork. I really appreciate it. You ought to have it up on your website. So hey, man, thanks for calling in.
Still building it as I go along. So yeah,
okay,
I'll definitely do that. Actually, good idea, John. No, I just wanted to make that last point. You know, y'all got to get off your butts and put your 2 cents in.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
that's all I had for you.
Hey, thanks, Robert.
I'll hand you back the phone, and you can start punching them again.
Okay, I will.
All right, man. Yeah. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for taking my call.
All right, Robert. Yeah, I know a lot of you already know this. Those of you that are new to the show, I go down there to a speaking conference down in Fredericksburg one night, and then the next day we get up and we drive to Austin, and I get to go to the famous bookstore over there, and I go down the basement, and I try to get there a little early, you know, because I want to buy some books, and so I'm going through these books, and I could feel Robert walk into the room. Folks, you know, I mean, we've all experienced where you walk into a room, and it's, you know, there's either a heaviness in there, or some anger, or it feels good. It feels, people that come to our house almost always comment on how it feels so safe and loving and like a home is supposed to. Yeah, so I did. I swear it's true. I felt Robert come into the room, and I was holding about a stack of books, probably 10 books that I had found that I wanted to get. And now keep in mind, I'm about to go speak in about 15 minutes and 20 minutes, and Robert comes up there, and he comes right over, and he wanted to meet me, and so we did, and he had a good friend with him, and that guy is still a patriot, and Robert had woke him up just shortly before that time, maybe within a week or a month or something, and but man, I tell you what, I looked at Robert, and I just had this sense that he is supposed to do radio, that he's supposed to be active in our movement. And so we were talking, and I'm telling you, folks, we didn't talk more than 10 minutes before I just cut loose, and I said, dude, you need